host, Noel. With us is resident Hell House DJ Zephyr, keeping it live. We have a sweet show for you tonight. We have Jack and Christina going over news with us. We have Sages doing an interview and a live performance. Weekend's over. Welcome to HELLRZZR TV.
Yes, well, wicked.
What's up? We're back with HELLRZZR TV. I'm hanging out with Christina and Jack, and we're kind of catching up with everybody's weekends. So,
how was your weekend? What the hell did you guys do?
we hung out.
You guys hung out together, right?
Yeah, we went out last night to experience some of the Midtown festivities.
Yeah, there was a block party.
Block party.
Yeah, where a lot of girls, very similar hairstyles, a lot of beards, some bow ties,
beards and girls.
Mm-hmm. There were some brass instruments played, some good music,
So you guys, I heard some rumor that you guys actually jumped in a limo.
The end of the night, everybody was rounding up for like last call parties and everything.
Who paid for the limo?
That's a good question. I don't think anyone actually knows.
Nope.
All I know is I walk out of Old Ironsides, come around the freaking corner, and get drug into a limo. It's basically, I'm pretty sure, the plot of a murder movie.
It wasn't that bad. It was way more fun than that.
I don't know about
like,
all that.
Like, when strangers offering candy to kids, like for adults, you offer a limo. Like,
to a drunk girl, right.
Yeah, come in the limo.
Basically.
It was more
so
like,
that's what happened to you guys.
No.
You guys went in some creeper's limo, and then where'd you go?
It was more like The Hangover, except it wasn't like planned out. It wasn't like a bachelor party.
Because that's how you want your night to end, is exactly like The Hangover.
You were stoked. It was a man pad. It was.
That's where you ended up.
Superman pad.
So you did get in the creeper's limo.
We did get in the creeper limo.
So we
That's
go
what I knew
down
it.
this
I knew
street
it.
that's dark, and we're stopped, and there's a big doorway. There's a really shady bar in downtown, and all of a sudden there's a doorway, and they're like, yeah, it's upstairs. So we wait for somebody to come down for 5 minutes, and then we're led up to 2 flights of stairs, and then even farther down this long hallway, and it opens up to a man cave.
Basically thought we were going to die.
Was there a guy?
I was fairly convinced that was the end of my life personally, but
It was Shining-esque.
Was there like a
definitely
Transylvanian, like in the doorway, like you can do the body?
Well, all the way to
actually kind of, yeah, there was.
yeah. There was
That's not too far of a stretch. There was some accents. It was very strange.
Yeah, it was
a strange
intense.
night.
But when you opened the door, it was like a Maxim cover spread of man cave. There
Yeah.
was a leather couch and a big screen TV and a drum kit and some NFL memorabilia.
Like a Nerf basketball hoop.
Something like
actually,
big. Yeah,
there
exactly.
was one.
And granite countertops. It was intense.
Roofie coladas.
And then I think we almost broke up a drug deal when that guy peed in the corner when we came down and smoked. It was weird. Do you remember that?
It was a fun night.
We got rolled on it. It got scary for a second.
So hold on, was he making something? Was he making GHB out of piss? How'd you?
No, he just did not bother by us, and 10 feet away, he just kind of turned around and unzipped his pants and let go. But he was chilling with his homies. Then he got back in his car and drove off like it wasn't a big deal.
How is this a drug deal?
I don't know, but because there was 6 or 7 or 8 of them, and then they all broke up and got in different cars.
What if they're closet gays?
What? It was more like Fast and Furious, dude.
Well, we have Midtown, but now it's all
Oh, so they're rolling out of the 3 a.m. bar,
because there's no more place for the gays to go, because now all the straights are in the gay part of town. It's it's kind of blow up the spot. You know what I mean? Yeah. So now they go to man cave land. And then you show up, Mr. Straight Breeder guy, and then they're like, dude, fuck, let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, we'll go with that, Jack.
All right.
That's most likely what happened. I'm pretty sure that was
goddamn breeder ruined our man cave.
I don't know, man. I'm cool with all breeds of people.
So am I.
It's peaceful, man.
But when some private parties are private parties. I think you busted into one, jumped into the creepers fucking limousine, and then busted on some dudes trying to do some secretive shit.
I was invited. Sometimes
Right.
I don't realize what I look like.
He was
Maybe I'll
invited
come off
into
worse.
the dude's secret shit. That's what he's saying.
So they thought you were Yeah.
I don't like the way you twisted this on me. we're gonna move on. We have a few things to go over with. We're gonna go over some news.
We have
And-
Sages performing
That's true.
tonight.
Yeah, and we're gonna interview him.
And HELLRZZR.
HELLRZZR's, we're here. It's HELLRZZR TV.
Here
So
now.
stick around for a minute. We'll be right back.
Get ready for a lot of fun and excitement.
Drop it. Drop it. Drop it. Drop it. Drop 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 drop.
What's up? We're back with HELLRZZR TV news, and I think the newest thing that's kind of popped up is the actual Misfits are getting together. Like,
Yeah.
like
Well,
Glenn.
They never had an actual drummer. They always had a rotating drummer, but the original bass player
Right.
is back.
He owns the rights to the Misfits name, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but this is the first time him and Glenn had played together in over 3 decades.
Yeah, but the guitar player is actually his brother, his younger brother.
Doyle,
Yes.
Franken von
Yeah.
Schmiederstein.
Definitely
But they
correct.
got in a fight. They got in a fight back in the day because he bought the rights to Doyle's image.
What?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and so
That's
he
awkward.
was. Yeah, so he's like, you bought the rights to the way I look, and they split ways, and so it's a big deal that Doyle and his older brother are
Yeah.
back in this.
Oh, see, I thought it was the big thing because Glenn and Jerry, because there's like a whole profit sharing thing with the name.
I believe the older brother's a little bit of a.
A thing? Okay,
Yeah.
well, that's Hot Topic. But their first show is going to be held in Denver, Colorado at the Riot Fest September 2nd. So that's kind of cool.
Yes.
Going from there, Blink-182. They've been all over the news. Like
Yeah, they've been doing it up the last year and a half ever since Tom left the band to go run off and what did he do? Start writing UFO
it's like
conspiracy theory books or something.
Yeah.
Ancient astronaut theorists believe Blink-182 needs a new singer.
yeah, that's
Yes, exactly. Apparently, that was the story a year and a half ago, anyway. So what are they doing now? They have a new album, California, comes out June 1st, or July 1st, excuse me.
yeah. The first single's "Bored to Death."
Bored to death, yeah.
Matt Scriba from Alkaline Trio's in it now.
Yeah.
So
He's a really great songwriter.
He's
actually.
fantastic. He's one
Yeah.
of my favorites. So it'll be interesting to see how he does with the full album. I didn't think that they were actually going to go the whole route of writing a whole new album without Tom. I thought originally Matt was just going to fill in.
I
for
think they
shows.
wrote a new album with Tom.
I thought only
And
girls go to Blink-182 shows to drool over Travis Barker, and guys only follow the girls to the
that
show.
was like-
People listen to the music still?
Oh,
or-
I mean...
That was the 2000 boy band.
You know.
They were the 2000 boy band, man.
I get it.
Yeah. No,
I
it
didn't
was-
get it then, and kind of don't get it now, but
You just had to smile and look.
I
in that
love
picture.
See,
that.
I'm not old
but
like you.
I feel like the girls. I love that Travis Barker. He can play the shit out of drums. You know what I mean?
It's
So I mean,
true.
like, it's kind of why anybody likes that band. I mean, I don't think the other guys really.
Our pretty smiles didn't look good in fisheye lenses. That's
Mm.
all it was.
All
Jack.
right, get you.
Yeah, but
Definitely, that's all it was, I'm sure.
for sure. What's going on with Axl Rose, Jack?
Oh, he broke his leg
Where?
before his first gig with AC/DC.
Right.
So now he's singing like this. In
Yeah, he's got
got-
Mr. Grohl's chair from when he
Yeah.
broke his leg.
well, that was for the Guns N' Roses shows. Now, well, Angus Young, you don't play that stuff. Like Slash, everybody, they're a pushover. They can go like, oh, Axl's a dick, but Angus, I mean, their drummer Phil Rudd, he got like attempted murder charges. He's on house arrest.
He's still on stage.
These Australian guys don't fuck around. They ain't soft like Guns N' Roses. So Axl's like, I gotta, we gotta hold off the tour. He's all, get on the bus. Like, I'll Crocodile Dundee your ass. Like, get on the bus.
Well, they're already making updates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's different, I guess. Axl Rose is the boss anymore. You know what I mean? He's usually the boss. Hey,
How'd they get him to sing?
you know where you are. Like,
You're
now-
in the jungle, baby.
yeah, now it's like, this is Angus's bus. So he'll kick you off. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I just can't
New
believe-
boss is in town.
I'll let Springsteen know. So the Chili Peppers are back. I know you're ecstatic.
Flea is my favorite bass player of all time.
He's funny, man.
I mean, even if, when I pick up a bass, I try my hardest to even go there. You know what I mean? Like,
Do you just take off your pants and go?
and just start gluing like stuffed animals to it.
Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah,
but I try to go for those
Roll around
pushes
some mud.
and those punches. He just has the best groove. But I heard this new song from the Red Hot Chili Peppers, and it just doesn't sound like they found another guitar player yet. It's like Fashani's not there. It's like, who did they get this time?
That's funny because I think the first single's all piano based. Yeah,
and Flea, because you can't have
Because
a Red
why
Hot Chili
not?
Pepper
Yeah.
song without Flea.
course
It
not.
kind of reminds me of the soundtrack to like Hill Street Blues, the theme song. It's all like slow and 70s.
I think that's exactly what they were going for.
I don't know. I can understand his lyrics. I'll give you that. He's not like zip zabba dee ba dee ba dee ba yip yip. Can't stand
You
that.
still got to sing along with it, no matter what zabba dabba stuff he sings.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
it works, dude. It works.
It
For
works.
them. Good for them. So they're playing Bottle Rock coming up on May 20, between 27th, 29th.
All
Hopefully
right.
he makes it because he's had to cancel a couple dates because of the flu.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Axel
cancel.
don't have that room anymore, right?
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
That's a really good
Anthony's still the boss.
point. So with them showing up there, it's definitely rumored with some different festivals popping in that they might show up at this year's Aftershock Festival.
That would be amazing.
That'd be very interesting to see.
It
That'd
might
be
be likely.
huge.
I don't know. If you look at some of the tour patterns, it looks right there. But speaking of festivals, what's going down in Indio?
Oh, the good old desert trip, a.k.a. Old Cella, as the media loves to refer to
don't
it
have
as.
anything to do with this. I don't make fun of icons.
No,
No.
leave
No.
this one alone.
I'm
Yeah,
leaving this one alone.
this is where we draw the moral high ground.
Well, let's go over the list. real
Unless
quick.
if you consider Blink-182 an icon, then I'm sorry for.
I guess.
But I'm not there yet. Mentally.
Well, it is. It's the
But-
old Cella.
but
That's
when-
what it is.
But yes, it's the old Cella, and we have
Jack's just
all
said
relative.
that.
man.
We have Bob Dylan playing the Rolling Stones.
Yeah, blonde on
Yes.
blonde, dude.
Paul
and
McCartney,
Paul
Black on Black.
McCartney.
Neil Young.
The White Album,
I could deal without that one.
Cinnamon Girl,
Who doesn't love Neil Young? A lot
Roger
of people.
Waters.
Yes, I mean I
The
haven't.
Who?
I haven't heard one thing boring yet. Old Cella,
man.
because
It's
it's
old
in the
Cella.
same desert as Coachella,
Right,
except
Indio.
everybody's 20 years older that's performing. So it's
20's a
Old
gracious
Cella.
number.
I gotta say that I didn't really I still Pink Floyd isn't my favorite ever, except I really made fun of my friends until there was mind expanding things that helped me understand that.
Would you do? You dropped acid and you went, huh?
Oh,
And you saw the big old pig. You're like, whoa, bro!
Kinda. I watched The Wall.
That was it.
Yeah.
That's all you need.
Yeah. Yeah, that was it. It was maybe that's why maybe I need to expand more. Oh, I'm sorry.
You should watch Purple Rain then.
Mushrooms
Next.
and the what is it? The Dark Side of the Moon and Wizard of Oz.
Oh yes.
Totally did that. Totally
Okay.
did that.
I've never been that route, but
Yeah, they were like what are those large ones that they serve for? It was different. There's white mushrooms.
don't
and-
know.
No.
No.
Okay, no worries.
I've never done drugs in my life.
I'm not talking about that. I sauteed them first. They were amazing.
Oh, okay.
We're talking about making a salad. What are you
Yeah.
thinking?
It's not considered drugs if you can cook it in a food, kids. The cops can't pull you over, and nobody can give you possession of an illegal substance if you cook it in food.
All right. So,
Right.
the Prophets of Rage, the remaining members of Rage Against the Machine, minus Zach, seem to put on a countdown
I'm
clock.
sick of them playing without him.
I know, really though. Let's
It's
just bring back Rage.
give it to Chris Cornell. I mean, Chris Cornell's a great singer, and it
Sure.
was good. It was good, but it's let's give it to somebody else. It's let the guy back in the band.
Yeah, I don't
I know,
think
really.
it's this. Well, do you know who they replaced him with?
Who?
Supposedly it's Chuck D and Be Real. Mr. Chuck, Public Enemy, Flavor Flav. Jack, you are like Flavor Flav.
Jack
Yeah,
is actually
except
Flavor
Chuck
Flav.
G wasn't Flavor Flav.
Don't you have a clock necklace on right now?
Yeah, dude. You are totally my flavor.
Lucky.
Flav.
Wow.
No, man. I mean, I thought you'd be excited about that. Do you remember when we went
Come
to?
here, Moose.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
right.
Throwback.
Do you remember when we went to BFD that year and we saw Cypress Hill and we thought we were really cool for like 10 minutes, like.
Hey, you know, all right. Imagining Be Real in another band is not so exciting. The actual Cypress Hill,
Okay.
that is an experience.
You need Sendog in there to really have it.
It's set in the brain. Yeah, you do need him in there. You just got.
It's like seeing Snoop Dogg without his uncle.
Who, Dr. Dre?
No, come on. You remember his uncle? He just goes out in the front and dances at people, then moves around. It's like the
I
dancing.
never went to Compton during like the first show.
All right, no, dude, that was at Warped Tour. That was the same show, actually. That's okay. You were probably backstage, but it's like the Mighty Mighty Boss Tones without the guy that just dances.
What year of Warped Tour was this? 1991?
It was BFD, and it was 2001. I don't know.
Okay.
Some good friends of ours were headlining, so we snuck in.
I'm proud of you guys.
Yeah,
supporting
thanks.
the music scene.
Yeah,
Yeah.
word.
Got you.
Yeah.
So that ties it up for our news. Obviously, we are going to.
We're gonna go see. Well, I'm gonna do an interview with Sages.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna watch them play live.
Yes, we are.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. So stick around. HELLRZZR TV. What's up? Welcome back to HELLRZZR TV. We're here with the band Sages. How's it going, guys?
What's up?
Thanks for coming out. We really
Thanks
appreciate
for having
it.
us.
Yeah, absolutely. It's good to see you guys in this light. Like it's an official one-on-one with us,
It's
or
interesting.
1-on-5.
It's interesting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Thanks for having us, man.
Yeah, man. It wouldn't be complete without you.
So what's going down?
What's going down? You know, we're putting the show together. We're trying to see and learn a little bit more about you guys.
Okay.
And
Okay.
maybe give everybody a little insider information on where you came from, how you came to be, and
Okay.
what keeps you going.
Okay.
Word.
There's
So-
a few things.
Yeah, absolutely. We're going to cover it.
Yeah.
So, how exactly did you guys get together? What's your origin story if you were superheroes?
Well, we were all in bands in the past, and wound up leaving those bands. And I had a bunch of material written years ago, and recently parted ways with my band, and just. I don't know. I was like, I kind of want to play this stuff live. And one of my friends had told me about this guy right here. And so I hit him up. I'm like, hey, man, you want to play some of this shit live? Just play guitar. And House was down to play guitar. And it started off as just something like we didn't know what the hell was going to happen. And then we got in a room, started having fun. Things came together. The last piece we got was Matt, our bass player, which we're fucking stoked to have. Now it's we're moving. We're moving along, yeah. It's cool.
Okay, so we got Dino, Ryan. House, Logan,
Matt.
Matt.
Yeah.
Okay, just so we all know
Yeah.
our positions.
Yeah. Those are the positions. Big
Yeah,
Daddy.
no, that's good.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to change positions.
Yeah, exactly.
To make it fit right. Power bottoms. It's all right. You're good. Oh man. So, like, where does some of the inspiration come from the band? Like, music wise and theme wise, maybe you can take it either way. Like,
inspiration, I mean, is life, I guess. You know, not to sound too cliche, but I mean, there's a lot of things that happen, and as an artist, you know, and artists, I don't want to speak for them, but you know, for me personally, it's, you know, that is what inspires me. The things that happen, things that I see happening, and there's a certain theme that kind of inspires me to write, and it tends to be on a positive sort of foundation. You know, it's like I'm trying to do this Beauty and the Beast type thing where it's aggressive music, it's heavy, and has this almost angry type of thing to it, aggressive. However, the message and, you know, what I'm trying to convey is there's a light at the end of the tunnel type of thing.
sure, I noticed, speaking of the light,
more so than life, you talk a lot. I want to say spirituality.
Yeah.
And you touch a lot on that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe the band name kind of touches on some of that.
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
You know.
All right.
Because I think that personally for me, I think everyone is a sage. Everyone is a shaman. Everyone, it's just a matter of us tapping into that part of ourselves. You know, and a lot of us are going through the grind, the 9 to 5. Going through life, have kids, married, going through the whole freaking thing. And I feel, personally for me, it's easy to get derailed and get distracted from who we truly are. And this band reminds me of that. It's just reminds me of it, man. It keeps me right.
Cool.
Keeps me straight.
No. I guess if you're a 9 to 5er state worker, sometimes it's hard to grasp onto that.
It is, man. I just had a day job going on for a little while.
How'd that work out for you?
It didn't work out that well, dude. Like that's kind of a interesting story behind that we'll save for another time.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, we don't have to.
Either way you want to go, I was really going to get into some of the struggles of where you're headed
okay,
next,
so it's a struggle. This is a struggle. I mean, it's we're
you? Yeah.
We're all 9 to 5. I was up until Wednesday. Because that works out really well. So yeah, okay. Talk
Live
about
that legacy, bro.
So okay, struggle. I got a 9 to 5 job. Willing to go and grind it out. I was on my way home from work. I got in a car accident. I got rear-ended right by my house. I have a fractured rib and a concussion right now. And because of that, I had physical stuff that I had to do for work, like carry heavy stuff. And I couldn't do it until my rib was healed in 6 to 8 weeks, something like that. And I went in, took the medical papers, and told the story to my boss. And he's like, "Well, file for unemployment, bruh." And I was like, "Okay, sweet. Well, that fucking was great." Yeah.
That's like Whiplash, dude. Have you seen that movie?
No.
He gets in a car accident. He still makes his show. Okay. He can't play for nothing because his nerves are shot, but he makes that show. You're here, man. Thanks for coming out.
And it could have been worse, man.
You guys have all been a little prone to car accidents and stuff.
It happens.
Happens. This guy flipping his Jeep.
Yeah.
Oh man, he just smiles and chuckles it off. I'm still here, man.
Yeah.
The nut's still in its shell, bro.
Quick story. House was had rehearsal, a couple months back, and it's raining. House is on his way up the hill because we practiced in the hills, and he's not showing up to practice. So we just started rehearsing, and we're timing our set because we have to have stuff right for a show. We had a certain time slot, and we have a bunch of missed calls from House, right? And so one of these guys calls House, House doesn't pick up, and then I don't know what happened. One of us signs on Facebook, and then we see House posting on Facebook. He's like, "I'm fucking in a ditch, and these motherfuckers won't answer the phone," and and we're like, "This fool's on Facebook in the rain and fucking chilling in the ditch, just rolled his Jeep 6 times, And so we had to go down there and peel him out of the fucking ditch. And
you found him through Facebook?
We found him through Facebook.
Thank you, Mark Zuckerberg.
Yeah.
For all your achievements.
Yeah. It's good for something,
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. But, the grind it's the grind, man, and going back to the theme of the band and kind of what it's all about is, again, I don't want to speak for them, but for me, it's a reminder of, who I am and what I do, what I feel like I'm meant to do, and just getting sidetracked and derailed, trying to go and be part of this machine and make money to buy shit that I don't need, and getting all of these attachments to material things and feeling the collective of this other job, this other collective energy, man, that just sucked me in, and I really felt it, and it was hard for me to deal with it for quite some time, and finally when I was kind of just willing to accept it, I was released from it, and so there was some sort of lesson, a learning in there that I'm yet to figure out, but I know I guess I'll understand it when I'm ready.
We're talking about you being jobless still, right?
What's that?
We're talking. Okay, I was just making sure we're clear.
Okay.
All right.
I think we're
good.
clear.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
no.
Okay.
It's good. You know, I'm happy you're with us. Happy you're all with us.
Me too.
And
Me too. Thanks.
yeah, the struggle still struggles on. So
Struggle's real.
right? I think we all feel it as musicians and just artists in general,
Yeah.
like no matter what format you pick. So I'm kind of wondering, like, what do you guys like see for your future? I mean, you guys released an album a few months ago.
We did.
That went over really well.
Thank you.
You got some new tracks in the works.
We do,
I'm
yeah.
really excited about some of the new stuff.
Thank you.
I know we're going to hear some stuff later on tonight.
You
and
are.
That's going to be some cool
Yeah.
performancing.
Yeah.
I'm looking
It's gonna
forward
be
to
fun.
that. Thanks for doing that. Taking
Thanks
some
for
extra
having me.
time out.
Yeah.
But where do you guys see the future or hope for the future? Or can you share some of your plans with us at HELLRZZR?
It's a little bit, now in 2016, it's a little bit different. You know, a handful of years ago, I would have been like, we got to go on tour and we got to go through this whole thing. And, there's the whole list of things that need to be done if you want to get a record deal. And now it's different, man. I think that it's more a focus on social media and media in general, not just social media, but, people want to see a visual. They want to, it's different, man. It's just, getting tour support and getting all of this, stuff that you would get from a record company. It doesn't happen the way it used to.
Absolutely.
And so there's a different approach that we feel kind of needs to happen.
Yeah,
to just further our exposure and everything else, because touring's great if you're on big tours and playing in front of thousands of people and you're circling around and have fans that remember you because you're constantly on tour.
Sure.
But to go, DIY it, just go out there and we went on tour and we're gonna go back next year. And it's like, dude, it's just there isn't much of a it doesn't do much for you. It doesn't do much for us. So we're trying to find a different outlet, that we can do where we can keep our jobs.
Well,
still make
maybe
money.
a YouTube TV channel will help out.
Right. I think, a HELLRZZR TV show. Maybe you guys should,
for instance,
think about something like that.
Yeah. No, I'm on it.
Yeah.
I'm on it.
And maybe you could let us on there.
I got some ideas. I got some people coming together.
Okay.
It looks like it's
okay.
gonna
You're
pan
already
out.
on top.
So,
Okay.
Yeah. No. So
okay.
that's a good idea.
Okay.
I'm going to talk to my people.
Right on.
You call my people.
Okay.
Cool.
Great.
Guys, thanks for coming around.
Yeah. Thanks, man. Thanks for having us.
Looking forward to hearing you guys in a bit.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Thanks for joining us, HELLRZZR TV. Hey, everybody. Thanks for coming out. We want to thank Sages for performing with us here on our first episode of HELLRZZR TV. We like to thank the cast and crew of HELLRZZR TV and you for watching. Make sure you check out Sages on all their social media sites and go to hellrazzerclothing.com. And once again, Sages.
Just getting high.